In the last couple of years, we've noticed a lot of escapes from the glyphosate, and we were kind of in denial for a couple of years, like most people have been, and we assumed that it was probably misapplication. You know, the sprayer had a stopped up tip, or maybe we got a little shower of rain right after the application, and that caused some problems, and maybe some of the pre-plant applications that we put out maybe were missed or escaped a little bit. But we've just noticed over the last 2 or 3 years that the escapes got larger and more prevalent in the field. So along with extension and university, through the research over the last 2 to 3 years, have noticed that there's been a lot of resistant weeds, and of course now we're full blown with all of the resistance on our farm and the surrounding areas here. Well, we've seen extremes today, and a lot of those extremes were from fields that had absolutely no weeds in them, to weeds that were totally engulfed, I would say, with pigweed. And a lot of that's to do with the flood that we had this year. We've had a 100-year flood that scattered those seeds all over the countryside and made it extremely difficult. And then we went from that to an extremely dry year, where we would put out a pre-plant herbicide and did not get it activated. And then we would have to come in there with post-emergence herbicides, and under extreme drought conditions, a lot of the PPO, which is the herbicide sprayed over the top post-emergence, did not work correctly under extreme heat and dry conditions. So that equated down to a lot more weeds that were missed, and assuming those weeds were missed, probably they are resistant to glyphosate.
Like this one here?
Yes, just like this one here. You'll see basically, if you look over this field, there are very few weeds in the field, but the ones that you do see would be definitely resistant to the glyphosate, like this one here. And if this one allows to stand here any length of time, it's already producing seed. You can see in the top of it right here. They've found that some of these plants will produce anywhere from 600,000 to 800,000, even up over 1 million seed per plant. So we try to eliminate these if any way possible.